Common legal issues in Louisiana drug cases. Actual versus constructive possession. The type of possession can significantly impact a case, as constructive possession may be more challenging to prove than actual possession. Evidence such as the proximity to drugs, ownership of the area where the drugs were found, and statements made by the defendant may be relevant in determining possession. Sole versus joint possession. In cases involving multiple defendants, the prosecution must establish each person's role in the possession of the drugs. If the prosecution cannot prove that each defendant had control over the drugs, it may be difficult to secure a conviction for everyone arrested. Use of other crimes evidence. Prosecutors may attempt to introduce evidence of prior drug-related offenses to establish a pattern of behavior or to show knowledge or intent. However, the admissibility of such evidence is subject to strict rules and the defense may object if the evidence is prejudicial or irrelevant. Common defenses in Louisiana drug cases. Defendants in drug cases may rely on various defenses to challenge the charges against them, including lack of knowledge. The defendant may argue that they were unaware of the presence of drugs, which can be a viable defense if they can provide credible evidence supporting their claim. Lack of intent. In cases involving possession with intent to distribute, the defendant may contend that they possess the drugs for personal use rather than for sale or distribution. Evidence such as the amount of drugs, the presence or absence of packaging materials and the defendant's statements can be used to support this defense. Entrapment. The defendant may claim that law enforcement officials induced them to commit the drug offense, and they would not have done so without the government's involvement. A defendant arguing entrapment must demonstrate that the government's actions went beyond merely an opportunity for the crime and that he was not otherwise predisposed to engage in illicit activity. Unconstitutional search and seizure. If law enforcement obtained evidence through an unlawful search or seizure, the defense can file a motion to suppress the evidence. This may involve arguing that the police lacked reasonable suspicion for a stop, probable cause for a search or a valid search warrant. We hope you found this short videos helpful and we'll discuss each of these legal issues in more detail in future videos. In the meantime, please hit the like and subscribe buttons for more content on criminal defense.